But that once broken bond will be renewed tonight.
Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. The Sadness. The Sadness is one of the most relentlessly violent and unapologetic cruel horror films ever made. Not for the faint of heart. The film stars Barant Zhu and Regina Lee as a Taiwanese couple attempting to find one another in the middle of a viral pandemic that has turned everyone in the world into homicidal maniacs. As the violence escalates, the government remains complicit by doing a whole lot of nothing. You won't be alone. Starring indie horror darling Noomi Rapace, You Won't Be Alone follows a young woman who, after being transformed into a witch, kills a peasant woman and takes her shape. As she remains in this form, she discovers what it is to be human. Noomi Rapace is excellent as always, and she's complemented by a stellar cast of supporting characters. What's more, the cinematography is stunning, lending to an atmosphere thicker than the blood that spills on the screen.
The mother protects her family.
Orphan, First Kill is a psychological horror movie directed by William Brent Bell and a prequel to the 2009 movie Orphan. Orphan, First Kill explores the backstory of Esther, who, after orchestrating an escape from an Estonian psychiatric facility, travels to America by impersonating the missing daughter of a wealthy family. What Esther wasn't counting on was coming across a mother who will protect her family from the murderous child at any cost.
You must feel an awful sense of guilt.
Stay away from me.
Men, the latest film from A24, directed by Alex Garland and starring Jessie Buckley, introduces a new house of horrors. After the sudden death of her husband, Harper, Buckley withdraws to a secluded cottage in the English countryside to recover.
To our balcony and let himself go.
You must wonder why you drove him to it.
Why, I didn't drive him to it.
But matters turn twisted and dark when, after a solitary walk in the woods, Harper discovers that a man has followed her out and is now seemingly stalking her every move.
A man followed me out of the woods. He was stalking me.
What makes you say that?
I saw him twice.
The Invitation.
Where are the bride and groom?
As you all know, there has been someone missing from this table. But that once broken bond will be renewed tonight. To Evie.
The Invitation is a horror movie directed by Jessica M. Thompson. Through a DNA test, Evie finds out about a cousin, Oliver, who is open to meeting her and invites her to a wedding to meet the rest of their family. However, once there, Evie learns the shocking and bloody truth about her family history, and the wedding quickly turns into a living nightmare.
I'm so glad you've come to your senses, my love.
Who wants to play bodies, bodies, bodies?
So how do you play?
Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. For the most part, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies starts off as a fun party game film, but quickly becomes a gripping murder mystery. Gathering a cast of promising movie stars, the film's premise is simple. A group of rich teenagers in an exorbitant party decides to play a seemingly innocent game that will lead to a deadly mood of suspicion among friends.
You draw the piece of paper that has the X on it?
You are the murderer.
Let's go.
Cool.
Adapting well-known murder mystery tropes to a modern scenario taken by media obsession and fame seekers, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies is an exciting thriller at its surface, but leaves space for an important reflection and a sharp satire. Incantation. The impressive found footage film features a voiceover from Lee Ronan, who explains the curse that her daughter is living with. Incantation feels like a different take on curses, and has a creative conclusion that is a much more thought-provoking way to end the film than what the genre typically sees.
6年前曾经触犯了可怕的禁忌。
就是在上面，你带它下来。
后坏在哪里？
The fact that it's about a mother's desire to help and save her daughter also gives the movie some emotion. The Cursed. Set during the 19th century, The Cursed follows a man who arrives in a small country village, expecting to investigate an animal attack. However, as his investigation continues, he discovers that this simple animal attack is actually far more sinister than first thought. With a bleak, oppressive atmosphere and stark cinematography, The Cursed is a feast for the eyes of any horror fan.
That's him. I need to know for myself that he's been following me.
Watcher. When Julia begins living in Bucharest with her husband Francis, the loneliness gets to her immediately since she isn't working yet, and then she begins wondering if someone is stalking her. Watcher relies on an unsettling vibe instead of jump scares, which can become frustrating quickly, and Julia is a fascinating character who's trying to work through what is real.
So many things have felt so wrong.
Because we do things differently.
Why are you doing this?
Speak No Evil. A comedy of manners turns into the year's bleakest vision. It's two families, one Danish and one Dutch, meet on vacation, gathering at the latter's home in order to shake out of the stale routine. The gathering becomes increasingly uncomfortable as polite disagreements and cultural misunderstandings devolve into something far more sinister, with claustrophobic direction from Christian Chaffdrup and a clever, cruel script written with his brother Mads.
Someone's forcing you to stay, but I really hope you do, because today is gonna be a great...
The tension is ratcheted and released to several breaking points, ending up at a finale guaranteed to make you cancel your next trip. That's it, guys. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.